Alright, so I've got this Kenmore PowerMate from a Kenmore Whispertone 200. This has got an issue. I had this thing all taken apart yesterday, and the issue it has is it will not stay locked up. Even with me using my thumb and pressing up against it, there's still a good amount of flop. So I think there's two things at play here. One, I don't think there's enough tension on this handle release because of just general age and wear. And let me go ahead and pull the handle off. And I think the other part of the issue here is the actual pipe that it swivels back and forth. So maybe we'll have to change that out, but we'll try a new handle release first and see what that does. Thankfully it is pretty easy for us to kind of figure out what's what here. And freshly picked out of the trash is another PowerMate, which has been cut as far as the cord's concerned, but it does have pretty much the same setup. At least it appears to look the same. This one's just a little bit older, but it doesn't look like they've changed all that much. And actually, so of course, in order to get to this whole assembly right here, you're going to have to take the Whispertone apart, or the PowerMate rather, to get at it. And to do that, you just kind of bend in on the sides here of the headlight bezel. Take that off, set it aside, and then you have two screws which come out pretty easily. And we'll take those out and take the headlight out just because. Now on the sides here, it actually clips in. So I'm gonna have to put the phone, or I'm gonna have to put the camera down. And then you just kind of want to bend it a little bit. As these things age, a lot of them unfortunately don't age all that well, depending on how they're looked after. So you kind of want to be careful, at least as careful as you can be. And it just kind of pops off just like that. But this is the little chamber we're going to have to take off. You can see there's, I don't know how much side-to-side play there's supposed to be. There is a little bit on this one. It's not near as much, but let's see what we have to do here. Obviously, we're going to have to kind of get into this thing a little bit and start taking it apart. Now, in order to get the handle release out, what you'll have to end up doing is taking the wheel axle, flipping it back like that, because it is connected into it, then very carefully kind of pull it off. Now, if you're going to be replacing this anyways, you don't have to be as gentle with it, but I can already tell you guys what's wrong with it now that I have a better angle to look at this. You can kind of see both of those spots right there on the right and left are kind of notched in a little bit. So this chamber does need to be replaced. So here's the new use part, and these two felt washers came out with it. So how to remove this after using that other one as a guinea pig. The first thing you want to do is take all of these wires, and they're not going to be the easiest to get at, but you just kind of want to peel them back as much as you can, because this whole top cover basically comes off. So move the headlight back, move those two wires back, and then you have these two tangs that you're going to have to take back. So all you have to do is just kind of pull them back like this. You just take the two tangs back, and then have to kind of swirl it around a little bit, get it out. And there you have it. So you're going to need to take your power lead off, and that just kind of peels off like that. And there's the two old felt washers. You can see how much more wear there is on this one compared to this one. Doesn't take much, but the camera doesn't really show it all that well. But both of these areas right here are completely rounded off. This one, they are a little bit, but it's in a lot better condition. This does appear to be a wearable item. Well, I mean, of course it is because it's plastic and it's, you know, moved around a lot. But this is, I would venture to guess, this is probably one of the more common repairs on these Kenmore power nozzles. But going back in is the same way you came back out. So you're going to want to grab your felt gaskets. Probably would want to replace those, to be honest. And then you just throw it all back together. So I got it all back in the way it came out, and I just have to basically go back together with everything, which isn't too difficult. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed though. So here we are with the completed job. Now obviously replacing those two parts with brand new parts is the best way to go, but if you're like me and you don't want to spend a lot of money on these and you're lucky enough to find another PowerMate in the trash, you can use used parts and get away with that for a little while until those wear out. But what wears these out quick, I already know this, is not using your handle release properly. I'm willing to bet that they were pulling back on this, probably putting their foot on the power nozzle and then letting it go. That's what wears those out. You want to do it from a flat position and do it just like that. That's probably the best way for the least amount of wear on these parts. They are only plastic. So I'll go ahead and get this thing put back together and show you guys how it runs. So I have it hooked back up to the canister, and it is staying upright just fine. Before I did this repair to this, I had to lean this whole thing up against the wall or else it would just keep falling over, but it seems to work okay, even with that extra weight on it. So, might as well just show you guys this thing working. It's got the carpet and bare floor switch. So, turn it on. A little bit of a leak somewhere. I think that's on the canister. Nothing here. Nothing I feel. That might actually be the belt. The belt is a little bit worn. It could probably be due to be changed. And if those are cheap enough, then I'm really more concerned. I'm really more concerned with it working. And it runs fine. The handle stays up. I'm happy. So until next time, boys, stay tuned for more vacuum videos, and you all stay classy.